heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. God damn it, I keep on forgetting I'm muted. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to hell. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, right. Well, good morning. Oh, yes. What could possibly go wrong this morning? Well, today. Well, for me, nearly everything. For you, probably nothing. So, first of all, good morning, everybody. Tamara, Lurker, I know who you are. Sweet Fly on the wall. Maybe not. Hi, good morning. Or afternoon. Arizona. Stacy. Let's not forget Greta. Melody. Greta. Sorry. Mama Joe. She Nemesis. Wow. Good morning, ladies. Right. Yeah. So, anyway, my supposed gaming stream. Yeah, that can get blown out the window because I got a short notice job. Good morning, my darling. Don't worry. As long as you understood what why, where, what. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So I really wanted to do the flight sim today, but obviously that went. I mean, that went out the window. I had to finalize some stuff because the time difference and everything else. So I only was able to get away from it about 20 minutes ago. So, and I've been at it most of the morning. In fact, I only had 3 hours sleep because I went to bed. I went to sleep fairly late this morning. I think it was about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I had a couple of hours sleep, and then bang, yeah. So unfortunately, the game stream today won't go ahead. However, I've got some good news. Basically, last night, I sat down with my pretty, and all I can give you some good news is that tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, so to speak, there will be a stream. So look forward to that. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a little bit of a long one. There's a lot of stuff to cover, but there's going to be a long one. But today, oh, where's my next picture? Pow, pow, the truth, the truth. I watched Tugs. I just sat in there, said hello to a couple of people. You know, lately people have been asking me questions, and I'm finding it very funny, actually. I don't apologize. They don't apologize. Anyway, do you know, I must be I need to start playing the lottery because, like, one thing I have been calling. Yes, I have. One thing I have been calling from day one, and I've been calling this from day one, is the transparency with all this money. Now, I think a lot of people are either getting confused because, like, they're either not reading, and this goes for Tug as well, unfortunately, they're not reading what David Richards is actually typing, or I am not understanding what's going on. Okay, because there's two different variations here. $56,000 is £45,000. Okay. Now, if, for example, David Richards, aka Only Me, has donated £56,000, then that's around $70,000. But the thing is, in his own comment last night, he stated that he donated 56,000 US dollars because he put that in a sentence. Okay. So we need to before I think there needs to be a little bit of research done to make absolutely sure what he was saying. Is it pound or is it pound sterling, or is it dollars? Because he wrote, I donated 56,000 US dollars. Right? $55,999 too much, in my opinion. But we digress. Now, I've been calling this from day one. I have been saying this ever since I got in any shape or form involved in this. The fact that, like, you know, like Bruce was going around saying he's doing it pro bono and all these other people. And this is why I always say to you, ladies, gents, Ewoks, Wookiees, okay, I always say to you, step out of the box. Don't let someone lead your thought process. You need to do it yourself. You need to think for yourself. Because if you don't think you for yourself, this is exactly what happens. The confusion, the hearsay, the back and forth, the Chinese whispers, things get taken out of context, all this crap. Anyway, but I've been calling this from day one. I have sat here and I have had the biggest grin on my face for weeks and weeks and weeks because I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. The moment Only Me or David or what you want to call him, the moment he started questioning, because I think he was listening to what I was saying, that people who have donated have the right to know what they are donating to and what is happening with their donation money. If it's a tip or just here, have $20, that's different. But a donation is in part slightly legal, okay, because you are donating for a cause. Now we know that they've grifted, right? And here's the thing: how many people, okay, believe that they've used the money that was right? Here's the thing, okay. Try to work with me on this one. Just try to work with me on this one. What I want you to do now, okay, I want you to get an object, anything, a pen, a lighter, a cigarette, or anything, and I want you to put it in your left hand. Okay, I'll do the same. Okay. All right. So there you go. In my left hand, I have now a cigarette. In my right hand, I have a lighter. Right. Now what? Now what? What do you do? Now, what you can do is take the lighter and put it in your left hand. So now you're free. Your right hand is free. And in your right hand, you put the lighter back in your right hand and put a cigarette in your right hand. Now your left hand is free. Now, if I give you the cigarette, all right, what does that mean? That means you have now 2 cigarettes and a lighter, or a cigarette and a pen and something else. Now, when it comes to all these donations, this is where people have missed that interaction between handing over the lighter or the pen to the other person. Because if you paid close attention really early on in the grift of the crampons and everything else, right, what you will notice is that they received just over $1,200, $1,300, right, for the fence, and they were grifting for that. And then someone from the UK, we know who that is, right, David Richards, right, he donated the rest. So they already had the money for the fence way before they started getting really into the holly jolly Christmas thing and everything else. So they already had the fence money. This is right at the get-go. This is right at the beginning, right? Good morning, Sunflower. How you doing, sweetheart? Right? And so, right, try to stay with me on this one. Try to stay up with me. Stay with me. Right? So they've already got the money. Yeah. Then at the same time, they're grifting about their own crystals. Then they show these man sausages crystals, these little miniature man sausage crystals. Those poor hobbits, bless them. Anyway, I wonder how many hobbits had to give their life for those little man sausages. Anyway, so if you carry on from there, you'll notice that the grift gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they start really pounding in these grifting things. It's like for Holly Joy, it's for Harley, it's this and it's that, and it's this, and then it's for the barnuminium, and then it's for something else, and then it's for something else, and then suddenly, right, the Christmas celebration, suddenly they add 6 other kids to it. Out of the blue, bang, poof. Yeah, it's not all about Harley Grace now, right? It's now about half a dozen kids, which is not a problem. I've got nothing against that. I've got no problem with that. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Right. Okay, then. So, and then they start getting gift cards. Now, at one point, if I can remember correctly, I heard or saw, and this is just speculation, is that they received nearly $13,000 in super chats within, I think it was a month or a couple of weeks. So if you're receiving 13,000 in super chats alone, that's just super chats. We're not just talking about membership. But here's the thing, all right? The problem is with the memberships and stuff, is one thing. That's to do with YouTube. The technical issues you've got with super chats, okay, is that unless it is unless it's specifically addressed or designated for donations, or is it for the fences, or is it for the gifts? There has to be some sort of physical indication what it's for. Otherwise, a super chat does just that. It's a super chat. So you've just donated $25 to a super chat, boom, or $200, boom, yeah. There goes $200 out the window. You thinking it's going for donations, but it's going to be used for to help, but it's not. It's going straight into their pocket, right? So when you do a super chat, always make sure what it's for. Always make sure you put a comment in it and make sure you know what it's for. Otherwise, that goes straight into 30% goes to YouTube, 70% goes to the creator. Okay, always remember that. Now we've got all this, and the grift is still going on, and the same thing they're grifting about it. And through all this grifting, they are laying so many turd blocks. You could build the skyscraper with it. The amount of crap they were talking, attacking people, and some people rightly so, some people no. But in general, they shouldn't have been attacking anybody because they had no leg to stand on. The fact that they, like Robbie, when I did the story on Robbie, or I did a couple of stories on them as well. I know exactly with research I've done, right? I could tell you what color their fence is. Robbie doesn't even live anywhere near a swamp. His property, that where the fire was, doesn't live anywhere near a swamp. Sandra, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The fact that it was a public grift and the fact that he publicly donated that money, all right? I mean, I do know that someone has already initiated a complaint, and that's all I'm going to say. All I can say is a complaint has already been initiated, and it's for international fraud. Now, the thing is, don't forget you got Indian groups over in Delhi and places like that who, make phone calls to people and they rip them off. These scam centers, right? There's not much you can do, right? Just seriously, because if you could, you would never get a scam phone call. But unfortunately, these scam phone calls happen all the time. Now, technically, it would come down to David Richards, him pressing charges if there was proof that it was a scam, and there's proof that none of that money he has donated has gone to that. Because there hasn't been any transparency, technically he can put charges in, and he should. And I think he has, or that someone has. Anyway, that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is that it comes under RICO. Gaining funds under false pretenses. And this has been mentioned a couple of times, and it's not just that. Also, what you have to think about, and I've been saying this, and people have probably ignored me, thinking that I'm just talking shit, I don't know nothing, or they've been listening to people who talk complete shit out of their backsides about me and about what I say, and people believe what they say, which I'm going to come on to something else in a minute. The fact that I've been calling this and I've been pointing this out day in, day out, every time I've streamed in regards of the court case and people's behavior, I pointed out how shady Bruce Matskin was within weeks of meeting him. And everyone, I even got told, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't, he can't be that bad. And then about a week later, he sits on the crampon stream, and he admits that he knew about the GoFundMe with Landon Preston. People have forgot about that, and it all started from there, because that's at the beginning. That's where all the grifting started. The fact that he sat on their platform and complained about everything. Yeah. It's the fact that when you've got people who tried to twist the truth or tried to twist everyone else's story, right, just to basically make a little bit of clout. And I saw that. I noticed that when I was confronted, and even Sharon Michelle, I even brought Sharon Michelle out as well. But the thing is, Sharon Michelle showed me things that, showed me that she was not. at that level, she was not trying to be vindictive. She was not trying to be negative. She just wanted to protect and show the truth. And now everyone is seeing her, right, in the light that she was supposed to be seen. The fact that she was basically used by Bruce and used by other people, and the fact that she has stood up and protected herself and shown everyone what not just she was saying, but what I was saying and what some other people were saying. And you have to remember that a lot of information that some people got came from me, from the research that I did right at the get-go. All you have to do is go back to the beginning. Now, let's not digress here. Here's the thing. First, it was Bruce who jumped behind that ambulance. And then you got Sean Martin. Sean Martin can technically not be involved in this. He cannot be dragged into this because he was representing her pro bono up in Ohio. What we need to look at is the small picture of, right, who's in that little ecosystem. Right, you had Bruce Matskin, you had Lee Ferrucci, you had Dave Jones, and you had Robbie. But the thing is, there was an invisible party, which we all know was Scott Stark. Now, did Scott Stark come in sort of halfway through, or was he already involved? Think about it. Yeah. But here's the problem. Around the same time when all this started, you had John German, a former US Air Force waste of freaking rations, whining and complaining, and everyone was looking at what they were saying, but no one was looking at the bigger picture. Even a certain bold individual who thought that he was clever, I had to correct him. I said, look at the picture. He went, why that? Look at the picture. Because when you look at the picture of the actual auction, the two storage containers or the storage garages that were auctioned both had different auction ID numbers. The auction ID number that the top one, right, corresponded with the one that was on the paperwork from John German. The one below was not. And the thing is, they're trying to say that like Jeremy sort of changes stuff around. Put it this way, like if you watch every person who, Mama Joe, hold on to that one. Let's keep that one highlighted. We'll come back to that one. Right? The fact that a lot of storage guys, when they get a storage and it is really good, what they'll do after the storage, once they move on, they'll go in and do a quick look around. Right? That I can sort of say that if you're going to move stuff around. But if you look at the picture alone, you can see 100% it's two different storages. So no, that's BS. Right. Now, obviously, people are trying to cause drama. So, Mama Joe, I'm going to put this to bed for one thing. All right. The only time David Richards has came into my stream, he came in and he was very rude, very disrespectful. So I yeeted him, and he hasn't been in this stream since. The second thing is, just because he is Welsh, or apparently he is Welsh, okay, doesn't mean he's my neighbor. Because if he was, I'd be slapping some sense into him. Because spending 56 or 45,000 pounds to two chunky, lazy, foul-mouthed, smelly, lazy. Have I said lazy? Yeah, individuals like them two who say they make have got real crystals, and they turn those real crystals into man sausages. Yeah, okay, whatever. No, I have not, hand on heart, received any type of monetary gift from anybody. I am not monetized, and I will not be monetized for a while to come. Okay, so yeah, good try, and they will try anything. And to be honest with you, this is exactly what I mean. Go ahead and believe what they say. Actual fact, please believe what they say, because it'll be more content for me to make videos and laugh in their general direction. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Anyway, so here we go. So all this is going on, all this is building up. This is the funny thing. It's always been about money. And this is what I find quite interesting, because like I've been even from when the fleas, even before they started, right? The minute they started grifting, because I noticed it myself. I noticed it very early on. I went, oh yeah, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a bit of money out of this, right? Here's the thing. You don't even know if David Richards, he could be like 80, 90 years old. David Richards could be senile. He doesn't know he probably doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm not saying he is, but hey, look, I mean, this is what I've been saying. But people have always been saying I've been talking out my ass. I've been fabricating stuff. But here, everything is coming together. I'm proving myself right. I've proved myself right. They are manipulating easily manipulatable people, and they are raking it in. They are raking it in, and they're not the only ones who are raking it in. With subscribers, with all this monetary stuff. So you explain to me, right? And here's the thing. I haven't received apparently the fleas say that, like, Richard. No, that's not happened. Christ, if that had happened, I would have like a freaking stream deck, and I'd be doing this properly and professionally, right? Let me tell you something right now. The difference between me and everyone else that you've met in this situation, I'm probably the only one who will not mislead you and who will not try to take advantage of you, because at the end of the day, I'd rather yeet you, right? And I'm quite straight to the point, and I'm quite frank. I don't beat around the bush. But one thing I do is I sit in the shadows. I watch and I listen. I pay attention. I've been watching a lot of people. I've been watching people, go into different streams. I've seen people in different streams. And the thing is, you have to understand is that I've got a lot of people blocked. So when I go into like Tug or Megan's streams, or I go into other people's streams, unless they are moderators, I don't see these people type. But I do see other people type to them. And it doesn't bother me. I actually find it quite relieving, actually, that I don't have to read what they type, because it's not because it's irritating. It's just because I don't have to sit there and cringe when they lie through their teeth. And it makes the stream a little bit more entertaining for me, that I can then pay more attention to the host or to the creator, who, like last night, was just fantastic. I mean, I watched Tug, I watched Megan, and it was just a fantastic stream. But I knew this was going to happen because there hasn't been any transparency. And when you've got someone like when you've got someone like only me, David Richards, who wants the truth. And I'm glad if he actually listened to what I was saying about the lack of transparency and people have the right to know what. I hope that I was that little earwig in his ear. I hope I was responsible for him to go in there and ask questions. But the fact that people were attacking him from every single angle, and like even Tug, I think Tug mentioned it as well last night. The fact that he was being attacked from every single angle just because he wanted to know the truth. And Tug was absolutely right. But the problem is, if this does go legal and it becomes international, then it could, and it will go international, and then that becomes a federal thing. It's not then local. It will then automatically become federal. Because anything international, anything that leaves the shorelines of any country then becomes international. It then becomes federal or state or whatever you want to call it. Good morning, Big Dirt. Good morning, Dahlia and Freckled. So yeah, I am so happy that I called it. way before. Now, I'm glad people can come and go, no, you didn't call it. Okay, go back until about, say, October. I've been calling this from freaking day one. And I'm happy that I'm happy that one sum, because people have been saying they've like had 150,000, 100,000, 250,000, like $250,000. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, can you imagine? Hang on a minute. If someone's collected that much money, okay, that much money for charity, can you imagine what you could do? Oh, wow. I mean, here we are spending what? A month helping a veteran, considering that, he spent nearly over 2 years trying to get a mobility scooter from the VA who just fobbed him off. And then you got someone else who sort of didn't put the effort in. And then you get people like us. We spend, a month. And then we get one fantastic individual, Snowflower, who's here today. God bless you, Snowflower. Big hugs. Right? And other individuals who went, there you go. And now Eric is more mobile than he was a month ago. This month, compared to last month, is like day and night for Eric, because people came together as a community. $56,000 fucking dollars should literally fit out that whole barnuminium and some. Did I miss Sienna? Where did I miss Sienna? Oh, hello, Sienna. Love you. Sorry. What do you mean, my bad? Don't you pick on me, Freckled. I'll send you to the back of the class. I'll swap you with someone. Anyway. Right, listen. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, Big Dog, he sort of thinks like I do. Now, here's the thing. You've got a barnuminium, right? There's no need to get windows because they've already got windows in them. Yeah? They've already got double glazed, because when she opened that door and threw shit out when Lloyd went to get his personal items, because the thing is, when they sell a barnuminium, right, they sell it fully packaged. Basically, you'll get roof, walls, door frames, windows and doors, okay? And you put a concrete slab down, right? Because if you go and have a look at the video where Lloyd was getting his stuff back, if you have a look, right, they get close enough when they walk over to get the shelves and the tools. And if you look over, the camera actually sees, you can see into the bottom, you can see there's a concrete slab in there. So that means the concrete slab's in there. And even if there wasn't a concrete slab in that barnuminium, it would not take that much to actually fix it. It would not take that much to actually sort it out, put the gravel down, put the rebarb down, plan it, put the plumbing and the sewage and everything else down, and then put concrete. You're looking at what? 2, 3. You're looking at about 30 to 48 yards of concrete, which you're looking at probably about $2,000, $3,000 or $4,000. Okay. Right, the rebar will cost you probably about $500 to $1,000, right? And the 2.5 inch or the half inch, that would probably cost you say like you probably got 1-2 truckloads, I say about 2 truckloads, so probably about $800 to $900 or $1,200. So all in all, with $10,000, you can comfortably create that concrete pad with everything in it. Then that makes it 46,000. Okay. Then you buy all the lumber, the nails, the stuff like that for what you want to build inside that barnuminium. Yeah. Insulation, everything else. I can tell you right now that you will walk away with probably $30,000 or $26,000 left in your pocket. It will cost some money. Yes. But here's the thing. The donations, this $56,000, not pounds, dollars. Because unless Richard actually states what it was in pounds, right? Until then, I am sticking to the $56,000. So that's £45,000. So unless someone shows me a statement that he actually said £56,000, then I'm going to go by that. But until then, he stated himself $56,000 US dollars. Right? So that's £45,000. Do you know that any Brit in here knows with £45,000 you can erect a extension, you can erect a garage, right? You can put a patio, you can put a drive down. I mean, £45,000 will get a lot done in a household here in the UK. A lot, that I can assure you of, if you find the right builder. So, yeah. So the best part of this is that money, the $56,000, is only from one person. Oh, hang on a minute. Right. Okay, let's look at this in another way. Okay, currency converter. Currency converter between US dollar and British pound sterling. Okay, if I go £45,000, right, is $56,844. Okay, yeah, right. Everyone on the same page here with me, yeah. Right now, let's keep it nice and easy. Let's make this mathematics easy. Okay, right, big dirt. Just hang on a second. Just hang fire. Just hang fire, because that's the reason I wanted you to listen to this part. Right, £45,000 is $56,844. Now, so far, only me has stated he has donated $56,000. So, $56,000. Now, Big Dirt, right? This is a question to Big Dirt. Dirt, do me a favor. With $56,000, with the barnuminium already built, windows already installed, doors double glazed and installed, everything else, concrete the plate already built, the concrete floor already done. How much would it cost to completely build up a living space within that barnuminium? With say you got $56,000, okay, to spend, or you got $56,000 as your petty cash. What would the cost be? So plumbing and drainage has already been put in when the cement was put down. So what would the end cost be, or what would the average cost be to build a internal living space within that barnuminium? I would say my guess is going to be between $20,000 and $25,000 dollars. Probably a little. I'd say $30,000. I mean, to make it really look good. And good morning, Seagull. Well, yeah, we know that, Rattus, and good morning. See, yeah. So I was about 5,000 off, 20 to 25, 30. Right, so I was 5,000 off. So both Dirt and I have sort of the same sort of type of experience. Right. So here's the thing. So they've received $56,000 from one person. Now, let's reverse that. Let's reverse that, shall we? What if he had gave them £56,000? That is 70,000. That's basically nearly $71,000 tax free, because obviously you'd lose a bit, interest rate and shit like that. Right. So now, if you take that 70,000, right? Work with me. Stay with me on this one, people. Stay with me on this one. So let's round up. Let's say it was 70,000, right? $70,000. Now we add the 13,000 that they made 1 month, right? And then an estimated. There was. I mean, I calculated 2,200 in that apparent list of things, but I was told they had received about $30,000 to $40,000 in gift cards. So we're going to add 40,000. Okay. So we're going to add 40,000. So we've added 40,000. So 70,000, 13,000 for 1 month, and 40,000 for gift cards, right? And then we're going to look at just normal crap from Amazon. People spending money on Amazon. So you're looking at, let's give that another 15,000. Let's make it another 15,000. Let's make it a 15,000. Okay. Right. Just by adding that 15,000, okay, we have already reached. This is just everything we know of, an estimation on the gift cards and everything else. This does not include anything else, like the Harley, Christmas, and everything else. This does not add. This is not included. Okay, we are at the sum of $138,000. That's $138,000. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about the highest. Like we're going to go. If he's donated £56,000, so that's at 70,739. Okay, we're going back the highest. Right, we're talking about the proof that there was a screenshot somewhere where they received 13,000 in super chats. That means people were donating to super chats as well. We have not we have not added the memberships. Okay, even though the memberships are like $2.99 or $4.99 or whatever. Okay, there's a lot of money that we haven't added. Now, I don't know if it was Gail or someone else. They were doing the calculations, and they were coming. They sort of like were hitting around $250,000, $260,000 mark. All right. So if we take this $138,000 and hang it over what's been going on, this is at the highest. Now, if it was like, say, if we take away, right? So say, okay. If we take away, 56, that's 4, that's 60, that's 14. So if we take away $14,000, if it was only $56,000, if we take away $14,000, that will leave us with $128,000. So $128,000. It's either one or the other. That's just with the money he's donated, with the 13,000 that the screenshot that I've seen, and with the estimation of the gift cards. This and I say, and also Amazon. And this is not calculating everything else. So now what you need to do, everyone who's listening to this, now what you need to do is now step out that box. You need to step outside that box. You now need to write everything down that you've seen, right, and put it on call cards. And put these call cards in front of you. and then start following the story. Start going when this grifting all started. And this is also what you have to do with everyone else who's jumped on the coattail of this court case. I mean, luckily, with me, it'll be very easy because it'll be zero because I haven't received anything. So that's good, right? Is it? Yes, it is, right? So basically, if you start from the beginning, and don't forget that Silverman was not going to hand over any documents until he was paid the outstanding sum of $16,000 that he was owed for his working on that case, right? And obviously Bruce was moaning. Now, here's the thing. Scott Stark would never work for free. That's fact. Oh, trust me, Derp, trust me, there are people here in the UK and over there in the States who have a lot of savings, or they've got a lot of money tucked away, and they don't have any family or anything else, and they just sort of donate it. It is a sad thing. If I had a donation like that, I can tell you right now, Dirt, you would see, I would record a 3-part series. It would make you a grown-ass man who drives big trucks and big tractors and big toys, which I want to do, by the way. It would make you cry like a schoolgirl. I can assure you, because I would be spoiling every single homeless vet. I would be going to homeless shelters where veterans are, and I would actually buy a freaking airfield, a UK airfield, and turn it into a home for homeless veterans. I don't think the Navy would like it because they won't have their own boats, but but yeah, with that money, God, there's so many people we can help. But yeah, yeah. And here's the thing: he came into my stream. Oh, I know why he came into my stream. That's right. I know why he came to my stream, because that night I was criticizing them for what they were doing and what they were saying, and that I caught him out in a lie, and he came in and he called me. He called me. I got to wait for Lisa Farr to come in, because I'm sure that Dave Richards is from. I think he's a little bit further. I think he's down from Powys, or I think he's near Newport, somewhere there. I think he's more South Welsh, and I haven't heard his voice, and I could tell you straight away if he is or not, because apparently people are saying that he put on a fake accent, or once in a while, if you listen very carefully, you'll actually hear mine pop out. But 38,000, 138. Cool, Ginger, what you done now? Spawn 2, wouldn't this type of money pull a person right out of? Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. 56,000 alone. And here's the thing, 56,000. I mean, you can do a lot with that if you use your loaf, but 138,000. I mean, that's all what I've calculated. 138,000, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you one thing now, $138,000. That would not just bring you out of indigent status, but that would also basically give you stability. So basically, you could richly complete building. You can pay all your bills. You can clear yourself for a year. So you've got basically, what's it called? Hey, Sandra, can you delete that last comment, please? That's not very nice to say, though. Actual fact, no. Do you know what? It's not actual fact. I just reread it. Sorry, no, that's not an insult. That's no. Sorry. Yeah, no. Sorry, I just reread it. I thought you were saying something else. Then I was about to freaking yeet you, but I didn't realize. I do apologize. I misread it. Sandra, hi Ali, hi from Paris. Yeah, you still got yours? I haven't, because I was brought up in various places. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One thing I do know, I mean, when I used to, because I don't drink anymore, or I don't touch alcohol, and I haven't touched alcohol for a long time. One thing I do know is that, like, when I used to have a drink, that was it. You couldn't understand me. My accent was that strong. You couldn't understand the freaking word I was saying. Plus, I was slurring a lot as well. But yeah, when I get drunk or I get angry, then you can hear it. It's like I'm trying to hold it back, but I know where I'm from. I know where I hail from. I know what blood is running in my veins, and it's dragon blood. So fuck everyone else. No, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is, if I mean, Sandra, if you've heard David talk and you've heard his voice, and if you think he is from Wales, then Wales is a small place. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't drink. I can assure you, I don't drink. And no, I don't think anyone would want to be around me if I drank. Yeah, and that goes for anybody. Pain is just pain is just a weakness leaving the body. No, but anyway, so I've noticed I haven't coughed that much or sworn that much lately. Some influence. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to come back to bite him in the ass now. Talk about not swearing. I just gone through that. Yeah. Hey, Lisa, Tori, I warned you. I told you. Transparency, honesty, forthcoming. It always helps. But you just didn't want to listen. Did you know what? I should play the lottery. Hey, Dirt, when I go on one of my rants, like, here's the thing. There's a difference between the American version of a rant and me saying as it is. Oh, you really, Rattus? Yeah, mate. I tell you. Hey, Rattus, here's one thing I will say. And I'm going to say this publicly. And I haven't drank for millennia. All right? But if I would ever bump into you, Travis, Jeremy, Brett, and Therese, or anyone else down there, Deanna, Mayor Dan, or anyone who I've got the utmost respect for, all right, I would actually sit down and have a drink with you. I would have a drink. It'd probably only be one because I turn into the Incredible Hulk when I drink. But I would have that sociable respect drink. I would, and even with Big Dirt as well. Right, because he's Big Dirt worked the line. We're not going to go into that, but he worked the line for 8 years. So that and everyone else. I would actually go against my own ethics, and I would actually, because that for me shows the ultimate respect. I mean, with you, Rattis, it probably might just be Dr. Pepper, but that's beside the point. Yeah. So. Yeah, and Amogo, don't forget. Oh, Eric, do you want me? I keep on forgetting Eric's freaking. Wait, Eric, what happened to? Huh? What is this? Ah, there you go. Right, let me have a look. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is not grifting. This is basically continuance for. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait. What? What is? Go? Wait. Ah, there you go. Eric, are you still here? Yes. There you go. Right. I am going to post this. Eric obviously needs to update. This, but just to give you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on! Stop moving. There you go. Pin. Right. Perfect. Right. Just to give you a update. Right. Eric has everything has gone through, and Eric now has received the mobility scooter. The other day, so I've been sober for 48 years. Best choice I've ever made. Absolute she nemesis. I haven't been that long, but I could say go half or just under half, but yeah, 20 plus, yeah. Now I forgot what I was saying. Wait, what? Who was it? Did you know who was assaulted on LP's property the other day? Wait, what? Someone was assaulted on that property? Yeah, probably John got his ass kicked by Liner. Anyway, that's who cares about that. Right, the other day I was talking about because we got big dirt here. Big dirt's he's got engineering hands. Right, Eric. Eric is updated. He still needs to update in regards of now having a mobility scooter. So basically, what the goal is now, the aim are two things, and there's two ways of approaching this. One is basically finding someone who has finding someone who has a portable generator or knows how to or has got one that they don't use anymore, don't need, similar to the one that Eric's already got, or knows how to repair one and is willing to repair the one that he's got if it can be repaired. And if it can't be repaired and no one has, Sergeant Mitch, for example, has that ever mobility scooter that can be donated. So if anyone happens to know anyone who's got a portable generator and can do some welding, so basically that generator can then be fixed to either onto the vehicle or onto a sort of like a platform, so to speak, and also a trailer hitch sort of trailer. So basically, the mobility scooter can be put on to the vehicle. So when they're traveling, he can then put it onto that and secure it safely. So but that will then also entail lengthening the wiring loom for the indicators, brake lights, and everything else, so they can then be. So basically, they will have two systems. So they'll have the brake indicator and brake lights and everything on the trailer hitch for the mobility scooter. And when they remove that, if they have to remove that, you still got the original indicators and everything. So they just plug it out. They just pull the plug out, and that's it. So a detachable system, so if anyone happens to know anybody in the vicinity where Eric is, or can support him, let's try one step. And if it doesn't work that way, then obviously any type of donation going towards generators and the tail and the what is it called, for crying out loud? Is it the trailer hook platform, or is it the mobility platform trailer? What the? Come on, brain, kick in. Come on. Yeah, that's what I need. Intermission. What is it? Freaking cold. Anyone got anyone help here? Come on, guys. I know it's early morning in America, but come on, you can't say that you're not that intelligent that you can. Is it the hitch, trailer hitch? Milo the rescue. Ideally, a folding mobility scooter would be better for transporting around with a hoist. Yes, Milo. But Eric, the one that I don't know. Eric, Eric, are you here? Hello, Amago. Might have missed. So this is like right. So ideally, well, the one that he's got, I don't think is a. Well, it should. I'm not sure. Wait. Loading ramps for approx 150 and either 150 to order a replacement section to repair an existing generator, or 200 to 430 for a small suitcase type set. I mean, what type of generator is it? Is it a 1500 watt or is it a 3500? What type of generator are you using? Is it just because I know that you can get a 1500, I know you can get a 2500, I know you can get a 3500. And basically the generator is just a power supply generator. So it's just, but yeah. Actually, I need to send one more message to someone. There you go. Actual fact, I think, Eric, can you send me the photo of the generator or of the scooter, Milo? Eric, I've just sent you a message. All right, the generators I have are between, right, okay, yeah, 3800, yeah, that's 500, yeah, and suitcase style would be 2000 watt, yeah, right, okay, yeah. But anyway, so this is a good thing that we've got all you sort of like brainstorming, okay? Because like to make a specific list for a trailer hitches that hook directly to hitches, yeah. What's the trailer hitch attachments? I know that you can get different attachments for trailer hitch. What's the maximum weight for those in regards of carry capacity? What is the maximum? Is it like £1,000 or is it £1,500 or £800? What is it? I know if you got a trailer hitch, you put a trailer on it. If you can carry a bobcat on the back of a trailer on that track, so that's definitely under 8,000. That's definitely over £5,000. Yeah, I need to wait till Eric looks at his message, his private message, his DMs. Eric, can you go and check your DMs, please? Has the best deal on a small generator, Home Depot. Right, okay. Right, so wait a minute, has he got a video? Oh. Now you want me to go and find a freaking video that I don't. You know, there's so much. I forgot about that. No, not going to talk about that today. Nope. Yeah, Milo, you'd have to talk to Eric about that, and I'm waiting for Eric. Excuse, yeah. So yeah, right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now. So Eric's gave me the permission to do this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share the link to Eric's Discord, and he's gave me the permission. Wait, wait. Ammo go, stand by. Now let's just do. Where the frick? Oh, there you go. Right, guys. This here is going to be the Discord for. This is Eric's Discord. Okay. All right. This. So if you want to continue, this, okay. Word of advice: don't come in there trying to cause any trouble. Oh, Milo, are you on Facebook? You can contact him on Facebook if need be. This is. Do you know what? Wait. Why do I feel like I am the? Why do I feel like an information center right now? Hello, welcome to the information center. How can I help? Right. So, right. So what? That's that done. Now, what's the important thing is, right? The most important things is the power source. Hello, wife.
Would you like a coffee?
Would I like a what?
A coffee.
A coffee. I thought you said something else then.
No, what did I say? A coffee.
I don't know. I mean, like, no. I thought that you said something else. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking.
I know you're not. Do you want to hear something really scary before I hand you this cup?
Okay, yeah.
Just listen.
I'm listening.
Some guy from Wales,
Mm.
from the country of God,
Mm.
okay, decided to donate. Right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Either £56,000
Mm.
or £45,000
Mm.
to individuals
Mm.
who have shown no transparency. They haven't shown any proof, anything except verbally what the money's for. And then the other night they got caught going into a group and saying that, like, oh, the $56,000 wasn't just for this, it was that. But the thing is, they put a comment and said that they paid for the fence with that. Thing is, they already had the money for the fence way before all this. Yeah. So £56,000. If it was £56,000, we could richly rebuild the garage.
Give it to a charity. Don't
Or give it to
Give it to a charity. People really need it.
Yeah.
They have to do the fence.
But I mean, yeah. Anyway, by the way, everyone says hello. I know not all of you are saying hello to my beautiful queen, but at least someone did. Shame. Anyway, so Super Dave banned two of my. Listen, when it comes to that absolute pleb, right, I can tell you right now, what he's doing, right, is what anyone should do if they've sort of like attracted the attention that could cause the rest of the group a problem. Super Dave has tried. Super Dave, yep, I said his name. Jabba the Hoot is the type of person, right, who tries to mislead people, and what he'll do, he'll try to sort of play the peacekeeper. So then, he'll be going, okay, it's not that bad. Don't worry about it, right? This is the type of person he is. But the thing is, every time he opens his mouth, he makes a mistake. When he makes a mistake, he brings out the my mental health card. Right, we've seen that in the past, and every time he does that, right, he'll bring that card out. He plays on that. That's why I've got no respect for him, because there's people out there who really do need the support and the understanding and the help because of mental health illness or because of the issues they are struggling with. And then you've got people like him who play that like if it was a game. I've got no time, no respect for him, and also for other individuals who do the same thing. Yes. Anyway, so what was I going to say? So you've got the link out there for Discord. So go and jump on Discord. Okay, go and have a chat with Eric at some point, and then we can discuss this. But I've been DM'd by someone in regards of the ramp. Okay, and basically, I'm not going to name that individual, but the person who's DM'd me would that picture scared how I feel about a lot of things these that that cat, I want that. Can I have that picture? Yeah, okay. The person who's DM me now, obviously she or he needs to get in touch with Eric. And what we now need to do is, Eric, is also you now need to obviously change the fundraiser, because you've got the mobility scooter now, and you've got and so we're moving forward. We're moving forward to achieve the goal that we need to achieve to finalize and help you. Yeah, all right. So obviously we'll talk privately. You know, things. Obviously, you need to change the fundraiser. You know, and then we'll go from there. However, there is a person in the background here. 6 foot ramps. Well, yeah, I mean that. Yeah, well, that you can discuss with the individuals, but like I said, we'll discuss this in more detail privately, and then basically we'll go from there. But I mean, all I can say is that Snowflower deserves a medal, right? She is an angel that was sent from nowhere, right? And anyone who can, in regards of the generator or repair or replacement or anything else, and the mobility scooter is already done. So Eric is now a little bit happy. He can now chase the squirrels around. Okay. So there you go. And the thing is, he's got his Discord there, so you guys, you can go and join his Discord. And but be very aware that if you are even a troll, or you try to cause any problems, or you try to do anything out of character, right, you're going to get yeeted quicker than a shooting star. Right? Negativity does not belong in this Discord. That I can assure you. Right? And also, there's he does do other things on there. Eric, this is a message. I've just been told, can you check your Facebook DMs, please? Please check your Facebook DMs. Yeah, so, right, anyway, where was I talking? Right, let's go on to the next thing, right? We've had our intermission. So yeah, one thing I have to say to all this, right, there is a difference between, that's good to hear. But Eric, go and check your, right, here's one thing I want to point out. There's a difference between helping someone, supporting someone, doing both, helping and supporting, and then there's the grift. I don't know if you've noticed, but Eric, I got a lot of respect for Eric. I'm helping Eric, and a lot of people have helped Eric. And the one person who needs every single bit of recognition is Snowflower, and also everyone else who's helped. Okay. And the thing is, every single time I literally tell Eric, I ask Eric to update the fundraiser. I always make sure that he updates it, and he shows transparency to everyone else, right? And excuse me, and basically he keeps everything updated. And this has been going on. He has been asking the VA, and he's been asking for support and help for over 2 years. The fact that this has been going on for 2 years, the fact that that it took us as a community to support him, to help him, right? Hopefully, when he does get an interview with the VA or he has to go back there to talk about the issues, he can then turn around and show them pictures going, this is what one person did, this is what the other person did, this is what, and you can't do anything for someone who served this country. Just the fact, I just want to say thanks very much, and then rub that salt in the wound a little bit, because from what I've been hearing, the VA are not doing a fairly good job. They, it depends if you bow to the way they want you to, then everything happens. But if you don't, and anyway. But I don't live in the States. I don't know what it's like day to day. I know that veterans are being treated like crap, but hey, it happens on both sides of the pond. Anyway. Yeah, Eric, please go and check your personal messages. You have mail. Everyone else, thank you so much. And I appreciate what you're doing here. Wait a minute. It does my heart good to know that Sworn Troop has a wife. That means that some women out there are still willing to give. Oh, you dirty bastard. I just read that. Darling, do you want to hear this? No, you got to hear this. I got to read this out. To you. I know, stop whining. Stop it. Don't listen. Don't you pull that face on me. It does my heart good to know that Spawn Trooper, that's me, has a wife. That means that some women out there are still willing to give to charity.
No comments.
So am I in a charity case?
No, you're a nutcase.
I'm a what?
Nutcase.
A nutcase?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Domestic. Did you just call me a nutcase?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hi, yeah, I'm back. You've caused a fucking domestic in my household, you fucker. Anyway, right. Yeah, I already have. Yeah, she's got to go and do something. Right, so let's have a quick coffee. Let's have a little bit of a coffee break, shall we? Hi, baby. Hi. You. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Now don't sit there and. Look, if you want food, go on. Oh my god. Right. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, and something else. While we have a coffee. Thank you, by the way, baby. I find it very interesting that you mention all this stuff for months and months and months and months and months, and only now people are trying to. She's going to call them. Oh, don't worry about that. We've already got the white coats in the wardrobe. Here's the thing. Like all these months that I've been calling it about transparency and everything, and the fact that it's now come to. And here's the thing. Guapo, Andrew Alvarez, and David Michael T. Well, his name is now public. His full name is now public. And boy, has he got a sniffing cough. A hell of a surname. Now, here's the thing. Guapo was responsible of a lot of things in all this. And has anyone noticed he only appears when it suits him? So the one thing you have to remember is sit in the background, right? Is the fact that like this whole ecosystem is absolutely. You've got two unprofessional. Well, one was a lawyer who is now a federal convicted, God knows what. Then you've got another one who couldn't practice law even if he tried, who soon won't have a license to practice law. Then you've got one who didn't have a license to practice law because it ran out and only had it renewed on the 4th of the 10th, 2024, right? Who is that lazy that can't even clean a coffee cup, to a point where there's already a living specimen of an ecosystem living in the cup, right? And whose wife sounds like the Wicked Witch of the East. Then you've got our friend Jabba the Hoot, aka David, Super Dave, who not only plays with different types of cards, but tries to sound he's very sophisticated. But in reality, is probably the most insecure individual that you'll ever come across. Right? Because you can tell very emotional when he gets, yeah. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of people who get very emotional over the slightest things. And even when you say, "Oh, don't worry, don't concern yourself with that stuff," it does. It concerns them. It eats away at them to a point where they just go pop, and that's it. Then you got the two fleas. Now, Lisa Lee, Tory Jones, Lisa Lee Rabusi, now, or Geeks, Meeks, whatever they want to fricking call themselves, right? Now, these two, okay, they've been friends with each other quite a while. And don't forget, right? Let's not forget Kendra Lee, right? Who used to be on that platform. So I think apparently she's got a legal background. So, I don't know if she was working in a law office or anything, right? And she knows a little about few things. So when it comes to them, my question is this: why does Lisa talk out so much out of her ass when she doesn't know what she's talking about? And something else, if you watch and you listen, it's a repetitive. And the thing is, when you repeat things, people will start to believe it because they think it's true because you're repeating it, right? But she does it in such a way that, like, I've been quiet about it. I've been watching them for about a month to 6 weeks now. And one thing I've noticed is that they're very clever in how they're putting stuff out now, because they've been caught out. They've been caught with their pants down quite a few times on different types of things. Now, I don't really care about them or about anyone else. What I care about is the federal court case, because the thing is, there's going to be a jury involved. And when it comes to a jury, you can't mess about with court cases like this, because if you do, it can be a very interesting roller coaster. Now, we've seen what's. Oh, wait a minute. Where did Kendra go? Yeah. Where did she go? Good question. All right, but let's not digress on that one. Now, over the few months, we've seen Randy Socket put in counter motions, counter demands, and he's been asking for all this evidence for a long time. Deuce Boy has been avoiding it for a long time, right? And it came to a ding dong the other day when the judge went, and I said, before even the judge even responded, I said, yeah, Bruce is going to get a slap. He's definitely going to get a slap, and he did, and boy, did he get a slap. Now, everyone thinks that, oh, this doesn't look good and all that. Well, the thing is, when people put in summary emotions, when someone keeps on doing that, right? Of course, they're doing it deliberately. Right? Because now what they've done, they've taken away the ability for Randy Socket to fight anything. So when he puts in that last motion, summary motion, right, that's it. That's all he can do. And that's what Bruce wanted to do. He wanted to take away any ability. So that means that Randy now can put in the bombshell. So that means when Randy puts his in, it's going to blow out. It's going to blow Bruce is out of the water, which is every time Randy does anyway, right? We know that Deuce Boy has been he's been sabotaging this thing from the get-go. He's been trying to put hurdle in front of hurdle in front of hurdle in front of hurdle. And the reason we know that is the amount of denies he's had and received. Right. And now that and this is why when I saw on someone else's stream, okay, when she was reading out that motion, the first thing I said, I went, no, that can't be Bruce's. And I didn't even know because I came in halfway through. I wasn't even aware that she was reading out because at first I thought she was reading out someone else's court case. And then when it dawned on me, I mean, that this was Bruce's motion, I went, no way, is that Bruce's motion? That doesn't sound like him. Even the terminology and the way it's being put together, it doesn't sound like him. And yeah, rightly so. He may have wrote it, but he's definitely received help. And have a guess where that help came from? Richard Luthman. Because the minute Richard Luthman turned up on the scene, here you go. Things changed a little bit, just little. And something else, we don't hear about Scott Stark anymore. We don't see any documents from him anymore. We don't see Bruce, right, showing the world documents with Scott Stark's name on it. I wonder why. Even though Scott Stark, right, is the representation for the thumbnail case and for the trespass, even though the trespass is absolutely a joke, and so is the thumbnail one. But they're trying to drag it into the federal case. But yeah. And I heard months ago that apparently the federal case can be brought forward. Right? Hi, Trissa. Hi. The federal case can be brought forward if the plaintiff so wishes. Do you know, if I was Jeremy, I would have it next month. I would go, right, I want it brought forward. I want it next month. Bang, done. And if they can facilitate that, done. Game over for. And I'm telling you right now, and Lynette Preston and John Cook and everyone else on that ecosystem are not going to be, they are for sure not going to be walking away with a smile on their face. That I can assure you of. I bet that. I bet any money that they are not going to walk away with a smile. And Bruce, yeah, your career is done. You ended your career months ago. All right. One, either because obviously Tamara's got now 5 or 6 jobs supporting you and your 2 stepchildren and paying your rent and also paying for the insurance for your C-Class Mercedes. And the reason I know you got a C-Class Mercedes is because you got the same car as I have. Yeah, but mine is better than yours. Mine is black and got tinted windows and got nice lights and is much faster than yours. So, yeah. And here's the thing. When all this is done and over with, obviously some people are going to continue, but here's the fun part of it. Kendra Lee, she doesn't need, the reason she's not sort of involved in all this is because she's got an OnlyFans, and then you've got Robin Hanson, apparently a erotic writer or someone who writes erotic stories. But here she is on Facebook. Then you've got Joy Joyner. Oh, bless Joy Joyner. Bless your cotton socks. Sitting on the toilet, taking pictures of yourself while a young minor stands at the door, open door, looking at you. Wow. That was quite a few months ago, actually. I wonder if you still do that or if you actually moved on about taking a camera into the toilets. The most disgusting habit. And here you are attacking and talking crap about multiple people. But the thing is, you seem to not realize of what you've done. You say one rule for one and a different rule for everyone else. Yeah, okay. And then we've got Marla. Oh, Marla, honey, no. All right, Marla May Hughes. Oh, wow. That woman, if you gave her a bobcat, she would be in China quicker than you could spell mum. I swear to God, she can dig holes deeper than and quicker than a lot of people I have had the pleasure and unfortunate pleasure to meet on this whole saga. I mean, let's be real. I mean, she every time she opens her mouth, I mean, oh, wow. Wow. And then you got Kimberly. You haven't heard anything from her. Probably why is because, she's probably posting anonymous just like Max Lab is. They all post anonymous, but here's the thing. Like Max Lab and everyone else, okay, they try to hide either by using AI for story or description writing, or they just make it so short that you can't tell. But yeah, it's the content that gives it away. And I know there's a couple of other people, from both camps posting anonymously. Stu, hi, by the way. If you ever want a Dr. Pepper and a pizza, hit me up. Hi, Wolf. How you doing? Now, who else can we point? Oh, yeah. Joy, Jen, darling, sweetheart, honey. Yeah, you've had a hard life. It's been a really difficult year for you, hasn't it? The fact that, like, when I first started going live and you came in, and you were so nice. But the thing is, what comes with old age is the venomous taste. And funny enough, it's I don't even know if Missy's awake right now. Actual fact, let me find out if she is. Now, I'm not a vindictive person, but I am oh, there you are. Hi, Moosey. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome to the stream. I just DM'd you, by the way. Talk about coincidence. Think about someone. Yeah, you must have heard me. So, Jen Thunder, sitting on the channel, on someone else's channel. And hi, Daniel, by the way. No hate. No, there's no negativity towards you, fella. I wish you all the luck, by the way. But what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is insanity, letting people like that onto your platform. All right. Jen sits there and says that I attacked you, Missy. That I shouted at you and I was disrespectful to you and I was hateful towards you. Now, I know some people can't, I know that some people can't be in the same channel or be around you because of, different reasons, different beliefs. But in here, this is no man's land. This is my DMZ. And the fact that I was accused of shouting or being rude to Mushi Lady, Linda Knoll, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, my darling. Now, Linda, unfortunately, that I am a direct person, and I love you to bits, and that I give everyone the opportunity to see and hear the truth, and you now today are going to hear the truth, my dear. All right, and the fact that Moosey Lady is here, and I asked Moosey Lady, and she can prove it if she wants to on her own stream. All right, I asked yesterday in a stream, I said, hey, can someone get Moosey Lady to contact me? Because obviously an allegation was made on a stream a week ago, on Daniel's stream, that I apparently shouted or was extremely rude to Moosey. And I had Moosey Lady contact me. And basically, with a witness present, obviously there was a witness present, and I asked Moosey Lady directly. I said, was I in any shape or form rude or disrespectful to you when you were in my stream that night, when I was like sort of taking the piss out of you about your stitch in your bum? And Moosey Lady stated no. And she and Linda, I know you. We've known each other. I have got the utmost respect for you, Linda. I love you to bits. You've been part and parcel of this. You know, you've been part of this community from day one, and you know, I am a factual and truthful person, and you will hear this. You know, Musi has not been forced to come in here. She is not here under duress. You know, but what you heard that night was someone trying to take advantage of you, Linda. All right, and you know, there's no need for forgiveness. There's no need for apologies or anything else, because there's nothing was done. Nothing was done wrong. Okay, so I just want you to know that, Linda. Okay, and and I don't want anyone, and I mean anyone, right, to treat anybody differently. Okay, I will deal with this. This is me dealing with this. So there you go. And as far as I'm concerned, you were misled, just like a lot of people have, by toxic, venomous, lonely individuals who had nothing better to do. So there you go, Linda. I love you lots, and I send you my hugs, and I just want you to know that, like, you're still in the middle of the classroom, and you're not going to get pushed to the back of the classroom. All right, you still got your chair next to the window. Okay, there you go. Because here's one thing a lot of people don't understand. Us Brits may not like each other. We probably mock each other because, well, Scottish, Irish, English. But I tell you one thing, if we got a problem with each other, it doesn't matter if we're in church, it doesn't matter if we're in a cellar, it doesn't matter if we're in a bar or anywhere else. We will deal with it there and then. Yes, they did. Yeah, yes, they did. Yes, yeah. And yeah, and the same goes for you as well, Ken. Right? Right. I already said everything about the people who talk ill will about me, but here, this is why I always say, please step out of the box. Please look at everything from a bigger picture, and you will see who are trying to take advantage of you. And Linda, I love you to bits. I really do. Okay, and so do you, and you as well, Ken, Margaret Smith. Same goes for you and everyone else. Right? I don't hold any ill will against anybody, but I will call you out, or I will call out, or I will state the facts. It doesn't matter who you are. If it's Moosey Lady, if it's Rattis, if it's anybody, I will call you out. But I will call you out in such a nice way that you won't even feel it. And I will always be there with an open arms and open door, and you will always be welcome in anywhere where I am. Just remember that. Aussie Jen, they let you out of prison early. Right, good. Not just in that one, Ken. Not just in that one. Don't worry about it. I don't. Here's the thing. You have to understand that I don't really care what people say, because unless it's true, why are they saying it? There you go. Think about it. But anyway, there's an old wise word that I was told many years ago. He says, "The shadows are your friend. The sun is the one that warms and heals you. Right? The darkness is the one that hides you." The wise should pay attention to you. Yeah, you've been walking around with a stitch in your mouth. Shit. No, but anyway, One thing I will say though is that the hate that how can I put this? Let me see if I can find this, and then I want you to listen to the words. I just want you to listen to the words. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll play it for you. Don't you worry. Let me just. I'll find it for you, and then you'll see. Oh, there's some nice pictures of people are putting some nice pictures of built up barndominiums. Ooh, I like that. Oh, where is it? Oh, it looks like people are hiding my. Wait, how dare you? I enjoyed putting them up. Oh, wait. I'll find it. 1 second. I am an idiot. Why don't I just look at my content? I want you to listen. Right. I am now going to play a few things for you. And I want you to listen to all this. And you'll see where I'm coming from. Okay. And by the way, Linda, Noel, Mara, aka Ken, and everyone else, I really genuinely do love you guys and respect you guys. All right. So everything that's being said and me directing certain conversations, certain topics to you, I do want you to take onto your chest, duck off and walks back, and we move on from here today. Okay. Fresh start, new day, and we move on. Okay. I hope you can accept that. All right. But let's have a little listen to certain things that I put up, and I've put them up for a certain reason. All right? I put these up for a certain reason. But it wasn't to send a signal. It was just basically to send, this is the type of person who will do the research, okay, and who just listen. The first one, right, is me sending out a little bit of a, how can I put it? A little bit of, so just listen, it'll start from the beginning.
Require them to admit guilt, take accountability, and apologize. That is not ever going to happen, no matter who you are. Narcissists are willing to completely give up on and abandon relationships with anyone. Narcissists are willing to completely give up
like that, are you? Right.
Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their toxic behavior, but never discuss their disrespect that triggered you. Hey, can I be real for a second? Manipulation.
Let me try this one.
Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their toxic behavior, but never discuss their disrespect that triggered you.
Okay. Oh, I know why. Because I can't hear it.
Hey, can I be real for a second? Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their toxic behavior, but never discuss
Oh, shit. Sorry.
their disrespect that triggered you.
Right. Sorry. Let's go back one. My bad. That was the wrong one.
Completely give up on and abandon relationships with anyone if it requires them to admit wrongdoing or abusive behavior and apologize. And I do mean anyone. This includes family members and even their own children. Nothing is more important to a narcissist than complete control over the narrative, their rewritten version of history. That narrative is everything to them. And no matter what they have done, no matter how appalling, how disturbing, or how shocking, they will not accept accountability. And if you refuse to go along with their rewritten version of reality, you will be discarded. I don't care if you're their parent, I don't care if you're their spouse, and I don't care if you're their own child. They will discard you if you require them to admit guilt, take accountability, and apologize. That is not ever going to happen, no matter who you are.
Nope. Here comes the next one.
Reaction to their toxic behavior, but never discuss their disrespect that triggered you.
Here comes the next one.
Realest person in the room. 1. You don't sugarcoat anything. You're straight up with people, even if it's uncomfortable. You speak the truth, and everyone knows that when they come to you, they're getting the real deal, no fake vibes or fluff. 2. You stay true to yourself no matter who's watching. No need to switch up for anyone. Whether you're with close friends or a room full of strangers, you're always 100% yourself. People respect you because you never try to be something you're not. 3. You've got no time for drama. When petty drama pops up, you stay far away from it. You're not here for the games or gossip. You keep it cool and focus on what actually matters in life. 4. You own your mistakes. You're not afraid to admit when you're wrong. No excuses, no dodging accountability. You handle your mess like a grown-up and learn from it. That's what separates you from the rest. 5. You don't chase approval. You don't need anyone's validation because you know your worth. Whether people like you or not, it doesn't shake your confidence. You're here to live your truth, not impress everyone else.
Right, now, before I play the next one, okay, I want you to listen to the next one because this speaks a lot. And there's a lot of you who think that you figured me out, you know me. But I want you to listen to this one. Obviously, I don't know where it begins and where it stops, but I just listen to it.
Down, repeated, and never questioned. And because they see it, they cannot help but feel it, deeply. But here's where the game gets interesting. The family, unwilling to look into its own mirror, casts its shadows onto the black sheep. You are the problem, they say. You are different. You are wrong. Yet the truth is the opposite. The black sheep is not the sickness. They are the one who senses the sickness, the one who asks why, the one who disrupts the pattern simply by existing outside of it. Others learn that their role was never to belong, but to transcend, to go beyond the walls of the past and step into something new. And here's the paradox. The very thing that made them outcasts, their sensitivity, their curiosity, their refusal to shut down, becomes their greatest gift. Because they didn't fit in, they learned to think. Because they were pushed away, they learned to stand on their own. So to the black sheep, I say this. Your path was never meant to be inside the herd. You are not here to conform. You are here to awaken. And that, my friend, is a beautiful thing.
Now, think about it. Think about what you just heard of all those. Now, I am not a psychologist. I never claimed to be a psychologist. But there's one more I want you to hear. And I sent this to... there's one more I want you to hear.
Intimidate people by being too aware. Let's go. Number 10, your face can be straight as a ruler. You don't even have to speak, but it makes people feel uneasy. Number 9, people can sense that you don't have time for their inauthenticity. It's like you got a magnetic field around you that repels superficial BS. Number 8, you have a confident and calm demeanor about you that makes others question their own behavior. Being calm creates a sense of safety for you, but it makes other people feel exposed, especially if they have a lot of insecurities. Number 7, people are always trying to prove that they have good intentions to you. You may not even be doing anything, but other people feel like you're judging them. This is because you tend to notice things that other people overlook, and this level of awareness tends to make people feel intimidated. Number 6, your energy is just too much for some people. This is because you radiate high standards and personal growth, and when people feel like they're not living up to it, they feel intimidated. Number 5, your quiet is louder than a jet engine on a bullhorn. This causes some people's behavior to become performative when they're interacting with you. Number 4, your gangster ability to recognize the inconsistencies in what people say and do makes them uneasy. Believe that. Number 3, You read between the lines and see the unseen, and some people realize this. This makes them feel like they can't hide nothing from you because they're not even able to mask those nonverbal cues, their body language, or those subtle emotional shifts. Number 2, you repel disrespect like bug spray repels a pregnant roach. Even when they genuinely want to be your friend, they're equally intimidated by the level of self-assurance that you project. And the number one reason that you intimidate people is because you can see right through people's invisibility cloaks. Period.
There you go. It's funny how it's really funny how you can sort of like look at funny cat and dog memes and then suddenly come across a video that describes you down to the T. Am I going to blow my own trumpet now? Absolutely. That day basically described me down to a T, and it described me and other people's reactions towards me down to a T. Now, I don't know this guy, and I actually sat here and believe it or not, I sent that to a friend of mine who I served with for over 20 years. And in fact, who came back from the Falklands quite a while back. And even he laughed and turned around. He said, "Was that you? Were they describing you?" The black sheep one, it doesn't mean that you're the black sheep of the family. We're talking about in general. There's a lot of people in this chat right now. And I'm going to say this very openly and I'm going to approach this in a way, right? There's a lot of people in this chat who are alone, who are widowed, who are, who've gone through life with a lot of negativity. There's people in this who seek that camaraderie, that support, that friend who they've never had, the one that will accept them irregardless of what they are, who they are, where they come from, what they, I know that, like Linda, I'm going to use you as an example, and Moosey Lady as well. There was a situation a week back where Linda was on a stream and she was lied to. She was taken advantage of. Okay. And the thing is today, some people would have, ostracized her or ousted her or whatever. Me, I'm a type of person, I give her the truth. I gave her the bigger box. I gave her everything that I have, including my heart. Everyone in here has part of my heart. I respect and love you all, male or female. I don't care, because I treat everyone equally. I treat Rattus exactly the way I would treat Nina. I would treat Nina exactly the way I would treat Amogo. I would treat Amogo the way I'll treat Aussie Jen. You like Roy, he's a tanky. Eric, Navy. I've got Army, Navy. I've got Air Force. I've got every single branch represented in this stream. And I've even got Native American in this stream as well. No one is going to be treated any differently. You're all going to get treated the same. And the thing is that the people will see your insecurities. They will see your weaknesses, and they will try to take advantage of that. And this is what's been going on over the last few months, the last few weeks with all of me. As you know, today, not a word has been mentioned about anything, because I'm not. It's a waste of time, because I wanted today to be a gaming stream, but because I had stuff to do, well, yeah, here we are. So we're going to chat. We're talking, right? We're communicating, and that for me is the most important thing. Now, I've got individuals who will come in, they will sub, they'll come in, and while they're here, they will unsub, and then they'll leave, because they've only come in to play a game. Now, here's the thing. If I cared about the game they're playing, I would respond. But the only reason I'm mentioning it is because to let them know it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. What affects and bothers me is that I am giving you what you need, and that's that support, and that's that understanding. So, regardless of what is done, you are never ever going to destroy this black sheep, this wolf, because there's, I was gifted my my what they call it, a spiritual what is it again? It's called a spiritual pathfinder. Is it not? No, spiritual. I was gifted this spiritual animal. Wolf. Wolf. What's it called again? What is it called again? Spiritual animal. I can't remember what it's called. But I was even trusting that I actually told someone privately how I came to the to that, that I'm a wolf, but the thing is, a wolf can be a loner, but he can walk in packs, right? Here's the thing, the spirit guide, there you go. A wolf, a leader of a wolf pack will never be at the front, ever. The weakest are at the front. Then you've got the strong young. Then you've got the families and the cubs and everything else. Then you've got other young, strong wolves of the pack. And then right at the back, you've got the leaders. All right? So, hi, Arizona Hawk. So, one thing I am going to say to this is that I am never going to change. If you talk crap about me in different streams, right, and I think it is irrelevant, then I'm going to ignore it. But if you say something that is hurtful or it's derogatory or it's a lie, then I'm going to confront you. But but I'm also going to help you. I'm going to help open your eyes to if I think someone is trying to manipulate you. And now, I don't want anyone to look at Mushi Lady or Linda Knoll or Mercedes or anyone else in a different light. Because at the end of the day, if I am approaching people, then I'm doing it because I care. I know you were, Linda. I know. I heard it in your voice. I know. But do you see how easy it was to manipulate and to convince you? And that they did that to one of the people who's been here from day one. For one of the people who and a lot of people have gone away with the same thought that you have. And this is why I have been upfront, honest, and truthful. And it's a shame that today I couldn't do my game because I really wanted to just decompress and play Flight Sim and that. And I think a lot of people are a little bit upset. And so I apologize to everyone that I'm not playing a game today. But I promise you there will be, this week, I definitely will be putting up some videos. All right. Oh, yes, I am, Moonwolf. Yeah. And also a true leader will lead by example or through example. And I will never ask or tell someone to do something unless I have done it myself or I've at least attempted to do it myself. I can tell you stories about situations where I was outside cleaning a wagon down in the rain and I had all the Toms behind me watching me, and then suddenly they start coming out because they could see that I wasn't scared of getting my hands dirty. A true leader will always look after his own first before he looks after himself. Right? And it's not, and I'm not trying to stand out better than anyone else. This is me, and I'm not going to change for who I am. And the fact that what we've witnessed over the last 48 hours in regards of, all this money suddenly, coming out and everything else, I have said this from day one. I have been calling this from day one. And here I am sitting here today being proven right. Yet again. So here's a message. You can go out and you can go around to the people who've decided to dislike me for everything that's being said. Now, one person or probably one or more people can now see the truth. I have proven, and I'm not using Musi Lady for this. I spoke to Musi Lady last night in detail about that comment. I even sent her I have sent multiple people, and I said, go and have a look what was said on here. And some of them were freaking disgusted, to say the least. Now, the thing is, unfortunately, there were people in there who were manipulated and were taken advantage of, and because of their emotions, and because of their feelings about both people. I know there's people who come in this stream who go into other people's streams, and they love both sides. They love, they and I respect that. But hopefully now, all right, you will see with this situation with my little Scottish friend there, is that it's very easy to prove the truth. Because at the end of the day, I've never, ever, ever fallen out with Missy Lady. I've distanced myself from her at one point, and she knows that. I distanced myself from her at one point because it was getting a little bit heated, and I just didn't want to involve, people. But obviously, the truth needs to be shown, and there you go. And there you are. And that's all I'm going to say to that. And here's the thing. It's not going to change. It's not going to change a thing. I'm still going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm still going to continue to sit on here and give my opinion. And I'm still going to point out the failures and the faults of individuals when it comes to their negativity directed at me. I'm still going to enjoy myself interacting with everybody, and I'm still going to have this coffee time with people, because this is what we need. This, yeah. All right. So remember, right? Emotion. This is why I always say, never become emotional. If you're going to become emotional, step away. Turn your computer off. Just walk away from, just turn it off and just watch funny films or something like that. Did I get my messages? 1 second. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. I can confirm that. I already know. I've already been told. That's to the person who just messaged me. I'm fully aware of that, but that's irrelevant. Remember, there's no buts or ifs. Anyway, what did Eric? Where is Eric? Oh, here's the thing. What you have to remember is that there are people with insecurities, and maybe listen, look, the reason I yeeted you out last night is it wasn't because I dislike you. It was because I didn't appreciate what you said, and and I could tell you were just, so I needed to, and I'm going to tell you from now on, just move on. Okay. Just please just move on. All right. Enough has been said, and I'm not going to discuss that topic anymore. And I'm not interested in discussing that topic. And I will tell, and if people do start talking about that, I will then tell them to stop, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to sit in the shadows. I'm going to be that silent observer. I'm going to let you just, but you understand. I hope you understand what I mean. And you are always welcome here. I don't care who you are behind that screen name. You could be George or Jeremy. You could be anybody. I don't care. What I care about is that you respect what I ask. If I request that you stop, you stop. That's all I ask. And and in regards to that you respect other people here, and that you just conduct yourself the way you want. If you were sitting in your living room playing cards with your next door neighbors, just enjoy it, relax. Roy, in regards to the permits, I mean, didn't that permit run out last year? I'm sure that the permits for that property or for I mean, I know that, well, I mean, then again, Florida, they don't seem to enforce their rules that much, do they? And oh God, did I just forget? Yes, I forgot something. I forgot the news I was going to talk about. Guys, tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm glad that you were able to see it. Guys, tomorrow, I got some good news for you. I think I have mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again. Tomorrow evening, there's going to be a live stream. And have a guess what? It's going to be a live stream with My Pretty. My Pretty is well enough now to come on. So, but there's going to be a surprise. So look forward to that. Now, isn't it nice to have? Oh, by the way, I do apologize for very, very, very quickly stopping the live stream last night. I didn't realize that I had been live streaming that long. I really didn't know. So I apologize for that. That's not going to happen again. That I can assure you of. Tomorrow's stream maybe. But I'm also thinking about streaming a couple of times a week, because streaming every day, I don't think it's worth it, because, you know, until the federal court case kicks in, there's not really much I can talk about in regards of that, except obviously everything I've already said. However, you know, I am then going to concentrate on gaming and stuff like that, you know, because I've been neglecting quite a few things. I've been neglecting my other friends and that, you know, and it's not fair. But one thing I do want to say in regards of Otter Creek and everything else, the accident that happened a few days ago, you know, again, my sincere condolences and thoughts and prayers are going to the family of the two who unfortunately demised in said accident. And it's hi SMN, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, my thoughts, prayers, and sincere condolences go to the family. Yeah. And there you go. What else has been happening then, peoples? Here's Linda, in regards to the fleas or the crampons, whatever we want to call them these days. Yeah. I called them something else. What did I call them? There was something else I called them the other night. What did I call them? I mentioned that I called them something else in Tugstream. I can't remember what I called them. But anyway, to be perfectly honest with you, the only thing that I believe that comes out of their mouth is what they say, who they are. That's all. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, welcome to the stream. I don't believe anything they say. I don't believe what they do. There is nothing that what they do or say I believe. And I will not do or believe anything. Oh, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, the 650 has been broken. I am now down to 649. Ah, God, I love it I love it. Loving it. Like they say, the most important thing is quality over quantity. Oh, God, this is fun. This is brilliant. David, I'm going to be going probably around the same time now. I think I'm going to probably look at 4 or 5 because I've got something to do tomorrow morning, and so I may be busy. So I'm going to probably go. Well, I need to talk to. Obviously, I need to talk to my pretty, because obviously, it's afternoon, so it could be a little bit later due to the fact that obviously I have to go by my pretty. So, yeah. And guys, if you want to spread my link around, you crack on and do it. I don't think some people will like it, but but yeah, like I said, my goal, I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing. And then when I reach a certain goal, then I am going to monetize at some point, but it's not going to be in the near future. And my content is going to continue to be the same. Hopefully, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I really can't wait to actually, when I actually get to the point where it's after the court case and everything else, I can then relax and then I can carry on doing what I want to do. And that's basic film reviews, game reviews, and just play games. That is the most important thing for me. I just really am looking forward to all this drama and toxicity to just disappear. And that means that you guys you can come in, you can chill out. I know there are people who don't like the gaming. I get that. So what I'm going to do, though, I am also going to, there's other stuff I've already spoke of that I'm going to, yes, we, like I said, at some point, that's another thing. And like, because I don't bring people on, and I mean, I got criticized. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. Okay, so basically, everyone's on the same page. I brought on DJ Rattus that evening for this reason. A post was created on Facebook, and it was quite an interesting one, and it had my name in it. And I wanted to know why. So I asked questions, and the rest, everyone knows. We're not going to go into it. Everyone knows what's happened. But anyway, there you go. So this is one of the reasons I decided after that, I've decided that, you know what, I am going to, I'm just going to stick to the co-host, my pretty. And then after the court case, there'll be a couple of surprises coming that I can assure you of. And it's going to be very interesting. I've already spoken to the individuals, and yes, so you're going to have quite a few surprises, that's for sure. Other than that, it's just going to be everything normal. So here's the thing. Okay, you need to remember that I'm not going to lose any sleep over people who don't agree with what I say. Yeah, doesn't matter to me. For me, the truth, the facts, and the evidence. That's it. So there you go. And you lose some, you win some, right? But here's the thing. At least I am not grifting. I'm not putting on a fake persona. I'm not fabricating stuff. So that's all a good thing. But there's going to be a lot of content coming your way. And some of it's going to be for the mechanical side of it, for the men and for the ladies who like mechanical stuff. Some of it's going to be special effects. Some of it's going to be some interesting stuff. And for those who like to dress up for Halloween or like to do their own little short films and stuff like that, I'm going to teach you how to do 3D wounds and special effects and other stuff that may be of interest to make it look as realistic as possible. One thing I would suggest, though, is these blood capsules and stuff like that for Halloween. Don't put them in your mouth, and also don't put anything in your mouth with artificial food coloring in it, because what it'll do, it will actually stain your inner mouth, and it will also stain your tongue. And the thing is, your tongue has quite a lot of taste ridicules on it, and you could actually lose your taste for a while. Right, so try not to do that. But I'll give you a little hint: coffee, water, corn syrup. Right, and if you want, you can check food dye. There are some food dyes out there that don't stain. They're specifically, but just be aware of that. and also electrical as well. How to make something look really good by using LED lights and battery. A 9-volt battery or a 12-volt battery with LEDs. You can turn anything. Like if you make a Lego house or you build like a 3D house or something like that, you can put lights in specific places. Put a little bit of super glue or a little bit of hot glue over that light, and it will actually dim that light a little bit, and you will actually have quite some good effects, just like the Star Wars helmet I showed you, where you can do 3D effects, stuff like that. So there's a lot of potential content coming, but at the moment we're just going to stick to what's going on at the moment, and we're just going to mark time and stand by, So what's going on? Biopsy says that he doesn't seem to be. That's good, but she's on liquid and soft diet as she can. Well, as long as she's okay, and at least the biopsy came back good. Roy, here's a bit. Try ice cream, like if that helps as well. A different taste of ice cream. Hopefully that will give her a little bit of satisfaction. Yes, there will be. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, I've got Dead Side. I've got Insurgents, Red Star or Red River. Sorry. I've got Armor Free. But the thing is, I want to get my flight sim going. I want to get my flight sim. And guys, just make sure that you're still subbed, because apparently I've just received a message. Apparently, YouTube is losing its plot again. So make sure that you are subbed and go on that sub, and you'll see the bells. If you go all the way to the top and hit that bell, all right, at least then you'll get the notifications and everything else. Yeah. Right. What else is there? What else? Yeah. So basically, there you go. There you are. Now, if there aren't, and now what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, I missed a bit. There you go. That was supposed to be up when I started talking about all of the other stuff. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, we are now at the Q&A time. So now you guys can ask questions. Oh, so all right, okay. I think you can get ice cream for people who are diabetic. I'm sure you could. And what I also believe is, I think people are realizing that I can catch them out. And, at the end of the day, if they don't want to be subscribed or be part of this community, goodbye, good ribbons, and take care of yourself. And remember one thing: hate is not a way forward. It will only use a lot of your energy. So please be nice to each other and to other people. Okay, guys, go ahead. Ask your questions. And, like I said, I sort of don't do this anymore, but due to respect, I want you to also, like, if you're not subbed or you're not following or you're not subbed, please go and show your love to Moosey Lady. Okay? And remember that, I know I don't do it that much and people don't do it for me, but I don't really care. You make your choices, but there you go. There's Moosey Lady's link. Go and show your love. Okay? But also what I am going to do, all right, the same thing for Rattus. Everyone hates Rattus because he's outspoken, right? Now, Rattus is Australian. Of course he's going to be fucking outspoken. Pardon my French. Right? So go and check him out. He's got some good videos, and he's definitely got some good video musics on. And there's a lot of history that he's got that, are a lot of fun. Now, then we've got our minister, also former Navy vet. Then we got Eric. Go and send him some love. Go and check him out. He's also got a Discord that, obviously the link was in. So if you're not on there, go and check him out. All right. And then we got a Navy vet. All right. And you got Squid Procro. Okay. Now, I'm not going to plug myself. You know where I am if you want me. I'm not going to lose any sleep of gaining or losing subs. For me, it's about the communication and the interaction. So, guys, if you let's crack on with the questions, shall we? So, I had to try. Wait, what? Spawn Trooper are trying to ruin my reputation. I have now for being the meanest person in 5 counties. Well, I think I've beat that. I think I'm apparently I'm the worst person in multiple countries. So, I think I beat you hands down with that one, Texas Alien. But don't worry about it. Just ignore people. Just ignore them. The thing is, people will get. Here's the thing. You have to think that it's a psychological reaction that when people if people attack you or attempt to ridicule you, you need to remember 2 things. One, they're doing it because to make themselves feel better, right? And the reason they're making themselves feel better means that they think they've got power over you, all right? But if you don't show any reaction or anything, it will just, it will just diffuse. It'll take the wind out of their sails. Okay, right. Question. Missy lady. Spawn Trooper, do you still love me? Never stop loving you. I love everybody. Everyone gets the same love. So, stupid question. But there you go. Cynthia question. Spawn Trooper. How does someone reach out to message you? Facebook or Amogol or Facebook or ask Amogol. Unless it's not a private question and you want to ask how long my legs are, they are fairly long. My knees in the middle, which bends, so I can't measure them properly. I am making her favorite dish. Amogol deletes a message, but I can still have it. You have to. I'm making a mashed potatoes with hamburger gravy. I use. Try to get some Cumberland sausages, Roy, or some bratwurst, and then fry them. Right, but fry them, so they're crispy. She'll like them. Well, no, wait, no, she can't. Mashed potatoes, yeah. Okay, I get it. I make smoothies. That's good. Right. So, next question. Oh, don't worry about Moosey Lady. Here are 3 things you should not worry about: insecure individuals, trolls, and people who hate you because you tell the truth. Ignore them. Move on. Don't worry about them. Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, don't ever care whatever people think, because here's the thing: the perfect example we saw, what we saw on a live stream with someone, and that individual was basically convinced by certain other individuals that I was attacking Moosey Lady. We have proven that to be false. We have proven to be a lie. Okay. And luckily, we were able to do it in the most nicest way we could. And I'm glad we got that out of the way and we've moved on. That's the important thing. You see, they need to worry that is when I start caring, that's when they will start having problems. But at the moment, I don't really care what people say. Because at the end of the day, I know the truth, they don't. There you go. And Roy, we're all praying for your missus, and send her my regards and my hugs. Right, any more questions from everybody? If you got any questions, ask. I'm not going to bite. I am not going to bite. That's for sure. What was a lie? That I'm not going to bite? Of course I'm not. I'll just, no. One second, I need to cough. Question. Stacy, how is real good. I tried it. Eric Miller, Kilo Delta 7 Lima Tango November. Question. Spawn Trooper, who controls your stream more, myself or what the hell's? Either of you. I'm in control of my stream. I am the only one who controls my stream. Does that answer your question? The topics of conversation in my stream may be about you or about what the hell's or about something else, but no one controls my stream except me. I hope that. Why does your shot to Aussie mutilate? It was a lie that you had. Yes, it was a lie that I attacked you. I never attacked you at all. I've never, Steve Amborn. Hi, Steve. At Spawn. Have you ever thought about playing a paramedic sim game? Do you know, it's funny you say that. I've seen some, but they're just not my cup of tea, if that makes any sense to you. But I could have a look into, I prefer, if I'm going to play a game where there's paramedic or medical or anything else, I think it needs to be a little bit more interactive. Like on Armor 3, you've got your ace medical and different stuff like that where you're interacting with another person's character. And you're basically responsible to make sure that you check their pulse, you check their blood, their blood pressure and everything else. And you give them the... yeah, I know you are, Eric. I hope that basically that answered your question and their question as well. That the only person who can control this is me. But I could do a little bit of research into that, Steve. But thanks very much for bringing that to my attention. I didn't realize there were paramedics in games, but we can have a look. We can see. Have a look. I'll do some research, and then, like on a live, when we do game research or game, a gaming session, I'll do some research for you and see what we got. But thanks very much for the question. That was actually quite an interesting question. So thanks for that. Yeah. It does sound interesting, Linda. That paramedic games do sound interesting. But hey, Linda. Between you and me, Linda, come here a minute. Come over here. So no one else hears this. All right, Linda, come over here. Hey, Linda. Now do you see what I have to deal with? And you know what? I love you to bits, and I really hope that you understand what I've been saying, and I hope that you got no hard feelings towards me, and I hope that you can forgive me for the way I addressed everything, and I love you to bits, like I love you a little bit more than everyone else, but don't tell anyone that, okay? But I just want to make sure that you understand that this wasn't a personal dig at you. I just wanted to make sure that you knew the truth, because you had been misled. So. But all right, go back to your seat. Don't let anyone know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, yeah. Spawn Trooper. Any chance in the future to having like a trivia night or that type of game in chat one night? Yes. I'm going to try and figure out how to do it. I may need to do some brainstorming with a couple of people, because what I want to do is I want to bring trivia into it. And the thing is, obviously there's certain things, like if I had, absolutely, Linda, there's nothing to forgive, sweetheart. There's nothing to forgive. Don't worry about it. All right. But yeah, I need to talk to a couple of people about this and then sort this out. But don't you worry. We'll definitely need. Yes, I don't know what you're on about, Howser Jen. I don't know what you're on about. Everyone's my favorite. God damn it, I got caught out. Anyway, recently, Spawn Trooper, you need to get some of the names of the games you play and we can do it together. Well, here's the thing, Missy Lady. One day I am going to do some driving, and I'm going to just, every time I do go live, I'm just going to drive. I'm going to play games for a while, because the thing is, there's only so much truth and proof you can put out there before it gets boring and repetitive. And like I said, this was originally a gaming platform, just to put videos of gaming. So I got to go. I'm hungry. Later, all you beautiful taters. Bless you all. Hey, Texas, love you lots, and you enjoy your meal, and have a fantastic Sunday afternoon. And much love and hugs. Yeah, but that trivia thing, we need to look into that, because me and someone else. Boo hoo here, Spawn you. Stop whining. You need to get so the trivia we did. Boo. Yeah, that's what I love. Oh God, Reese lady, do me a favor, go on YouTube and do some research, okay? If you're gonna drive with your mouse and your keyboard, you're gonna be upside down quicker than a turtle on a breakdancing competition. I can tell you right now, you need to get a steering wheel, a cheap one. But here's the thing: anybody who has American Truck Simulator or the European Truck Simulator, if I'm driving, I will be more than happy to start a convoy, and you can come and join that convoy. But what you have to remember is the person who's got the lowest knowledge, i.e., if they are brand spanking new, we need to go by theirs, because anyone who's got advanced, I know it'll be, but the thing is, you just take their job and then you drive in convoy, all right? And then you just have a giggle. And if you're live streaming, you can use the CB radio and you can talk over the radio, which is then hilarious. So, yeah. Unfortunately, many, many moons ago, I would love to get MG Law or Flux or Megan Fox on to do some driving, just for the lols, just to have fun, just to decompress and get away from all this BS. But it would be fun. It'd be really fun. Can you imagine Megan Fox crashing into a pillar, everyone else flipping all over the place, and it's me just driving past going, yo. It's fun. So I will open a convoy. And the thing is, here's the best thing about being a convoy lead. If someone does come in and they're trying to cause problems, we just yeet them out. We just kick them out. And that's the best thing. And sometimes you will lose connection to that. You just have to reconnect, because once they start, that's it. And it's good fun, and it's very, very relaxing as well. And you get tired very quickly. Trust me, it can be very tiring as well, especially when you're driving for an hour and all you're doing is looking at the screen. And that's why I have like copyright-free and royalty-free music playing in the background, even though YouTube sometimes doesn't like it. You don't get into trouble, and that's the best thing. Oh yes, I remember that, Cynthia. When I watched that, I was pissed about. And the best thing, do you remember that night when you got Megan? What was it? It was Megan Fox, Flux, Legal Vices, and Arrested Soul. He was such a nice guy, and they were all driving, and like Megan Fox crashed. Legal Vices was laughing. He then crashed, and Flux just drove past and drove straight through everything and went, I don't know what's going on. That was hilarious. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun. A lot. And I mean a lot of fun. Oh, what's this? Yeah, so the first time I watched Megan Fox drive, when she was getting instructions how to set up the steering wheel, and the way she was sitting in front of that steering wheel was like watching Miss Daisy. I was crying laughing. And when she started driving, the thing is, if you don't set that steering wheel up properly, right, you have to make sure that the sensitivity is the most important thing, and also how smooth it is. If you do it too smooth when you're steering, it'll take the whole thing. But what do you call it? Oh, I forgot what to say. There's certain, so you have to set it up so like that your steering is not too sharp, but it's not too smooth, and you just have to ride it right. And sometimes when you watch my stream, I'm going into the settings, and I'm changing it a little bit here and there, and I'm always going into the settings because you have to be careful. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had accidents where I've ended up being upside down. All you have to do is watch one of my videos where you can actually see me go upside down. And the best thing is with these games, you can actually go on Steam and you can download mods. And these mods allow you to attach different things. They allow you to attach sirens, red and blue lights, and God knows what. I mean, you could drive down a road looking like a pimped out pimp. Richly. I mean, you wouldn't even know it's a truck. That's how much you can attach to the truck. If you've seen any of my videos with my Euro Truck Simulator, the truck that I've got with all the bits and pieces on it, that there is not modded. That's the Euro Truck, because I've got more DLCs. And that's the thing. When you buy this game, you can buy attachments. So when you go in, you can see different types of attachments that you can buy, and they're like over here in the UK, they're like £2.99 or something like that. But the thing is, once you've got them, you can attach them to your truck, and that is yours. But sometimes you can get free stuff as well, especially when around Christmas or around big sales, when there's lots of new games coming in. What they do, they put a lot of the other games on sale, and they will also like bring the prices down. And the thing is, you can buy, that people have been talking about this cowboy game and about different games like Hogwarts and stuff like that. And I'm like sitting there going, no. And the biggest thing is, I have been neglecting other stuff that I'm going to start doing. But the flight simulator I wanted to play today, obviously I couldn't do it because I had stuff to do, which unfortunately took away that. So I do apologize for not doing any gaming stream today. But I promise that will come soon. That I can assure you of. And then we're going to do some flying from Cessna, Cessna 180, all the way up to a 747. And if need be, helicopters and jets. And we'll do a couple of missions as well if I get a chance to. But it is in the old original FSX. Nashoa, welcome. So yeah, right. Any more questions? I am 75 and I still play games on my Xbox, so I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. I'm glad you are all set. On the other hand, if you get to the point you need help, reach out for it. If you don't speak up, no one knows. Who's that for? Me, I am too stubborn for any side. My house is completely wheelchair accessible, so I am. Yeah. You have to remember, Roy's a tank driver. He knows. I'm surprised he doesn't have tracks. Yeah, bless his cotton. So as long as you're Roy, just keep us updated about your beloved, and remember that we're here to help. Have I crushed my Volvo yet? I refuse to answer that question, officer. Have I crashed it? Dude, I literally became airborne in that thing one day. I came round the bend. I came round the bend and there was a roundabout. And I thought, okay, I'll go round about because I had to go straight on. So coming around the roundabout, just bare left around it. This was in the UK. You bear around the left, and I got back onto the other side. As soon as I got on the other side, this car went past me, cut me up. I then hit the left. Then I bounced off that wall. Then hit the car. The car went airborne. I hit the center reservation. Then went flying over the trees. And then I was lying on the other side of the road in the wrong direction on the side. So yeah, I have crashed it. Yeah. What is a good modern alternative to Microsoft? Is that the Microsoft Flight Sim, the new flight simulator, Eric? Because that looks like the abbreviation of the new flight sim. Or are you talking about the biological illness? Or am I totally confused now? Well, I mean, Roy, all you have to do is contact, contact like a surplus store and see if they've got any of those bomb disposal track things. And then you just have to convert that. I mean, that would be big enough. All you have to do is probably, I know there's a track system that has got, I think it's about 1 meter. Is it 1 meter 30 width? Yeah. Combat Flight Simulator. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That one there. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just check something. Combat Fleets. Yeah, you just remind me of something. There is there used to be a game called a Digital Combat Simulator, if I can remember correctly. And there used to be there used to be games out. And we're talking a long time ago. And you could fly you can fly the Zero, you can fly the Messerschmitt, the Spitfire, you can fly all these different. But I've actually I think I've still got those CDs actually. The Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator. I have actually got that because that was from 1998. And if I can remember correctly, I think I still got some of those. I think, yeah, I need to check. If I'm thinking, yeah, I think I still got those those CDs. but there's a couple of things I want to try out. I mean, I want to sort of like do like reconstructions of accidents and stuff like that have, you know, and because I can say that I'm fairly good on a flight sim, I can set the flight sim up in such a way that it will have like damage and everything else, and hopefully reconstruct certain things and see what happens. But we'll talk about that in the next stream in regards of any news, upcoming news. But anyway, any further questions, Roy? I have been trying. Yeah. Well, we know what the VA are like, Roy. By the way, from what I've been hearing, it's like, you know, stone blood. Yeah, try to get stoned out. You're not sure you were getting caught up on work you didn't do yesterday. I forgot what I was going to say now. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, but I forgot. What was it? Yes, yes, Eric, there are. One's called DCS, where it's a free. Okay. Based on a base level, it is free, so you can download it for free. You'll get 2 aircraft. I think you'll get a Russian aircraft, and you'll get the P-51. All right, and that's free. And any other aircraft you want, you can then pay. You then buy them. But the thing is, the problem is that all these aircraft, it's not like Flight Simulator where you just press E and the engine start and everything else. You literally have to go through a cold start. So you need to start the APU. You then need to go through all the electrics or fuses, click them in, and everything else. So you literally spend like real time starting up an aircraft. Spawn game is Ambulance Life, a paramedic. Game is, wait a minute, what's this one? Ambulance like Simulator. Oh, shit. It really does exist? Oh, yeah. Okay. The game contains content you have asked to not nudity and sexual content. Ah, yes. Now that may be an issue with YouTube. So it would have to, if I play that game, I'd probably have to edit it. And then 1 second, I'm just watching the videos on it. So how much is this game? £25. £40 for the whole thing, support edition. What?
Our daily life is filled with stories of humanity, from the most heart-wrenching to the heartwarming.
Okay, interesting. I'm looking at it right now. Is this for? Wait, okay. Did they okay, life? Right, let's see what type of game it is. So you're driving an ambulance as well.
It's more than a career. It's a role, a mission that demands courage, control.
Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at this game that Steve's.
So join us if you want your life to be saving others.
Ooh, Ambulance Life, a paramedic simulator. I mean, technically, you wouldn't. I mean, actual fact, it would actually help people start to understand, terminology and everything else. Question is, though, do they use that terminology in this game? Like AFPU, or 4 blood on the floor, 4 more, or, he's hooving it. He's got, right, so there's been a gas leak explosion, right. So what you have to do, then you have the triage. So you got the triage. You have to go through triage. That okay. So you got on triage, you've got T1s, T2s, T3s, or you got, yeah, because there's 4 levels. You got black, green, yellow, red, or different variations of. Oh, wow. You can inject? It's got a freaking. You can use paddles? No. Me likes that. I like.
Okay, let's have a look. One of the patients seems to be having trouble breathing. Let's put him in the ambulance.
Okay, so
Check his vitals. Temperature is low. I'll try to stabilize him so we can take him to the hospital. Dispatch, this is ambulance 152, code 3. We're on our way to San Pelicano Hospital with a 35-year-old male patient. Please advise the emergency department of our rapid transport status. Over.
there's
Assistance required on the corner of 3rd and 21st Street. A jogger injured himself and require immediate medical intervention.
okay. So interesting. Right. Okay. I'll come. I'll keep that out. I'll keep that open. I'll keep that open. That's interesting. That's an interesting. That's an interesting game there, Steve. That's a very interesting. That Spawn should like a kid. Sounds like should like a kid in a candy store. No, I tell you one thing. That stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people don't play these role playing games, RPG games. The reason being is because they're repetitive. But the thing is, every step in games like this, especially in the way I've just seen, the way they've set it up, every single thing that you do has a consequence. So basically, if you the person's got problems breathing, you then have to stabilize, then you have to do this, then you have to take blood pressure, you then have to open airways, then you have to do everything else. And by the look from what I've seen in that game, it looks like that you have to do exactly that. You have to go step by step by step by step. And that is freaking awesome. But it costs £40 for the whole thing. Am I willing to spend that money on that? I don't know. Let's see what happens. But yeah, thanks for the heads up, Steve. I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that much. Start making more noise. They might surprise you. Syracuse, New York has been fantastic for. Rochester doesn't know what they are going to when it comes to his needs. Rochester, bum 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 bum. Well, one thing I'm enjoying is that you guys are talking to each other. You see, this is what I like. I can sit here now and keep my mouth shut. But anyway, guys, we are coming up to 3 hours, and I think today's been a very good stream. I would like to thank everybody for scaring away the unwanted people. So we have gone down to 649, which is not a problem. That means less to clean up, if that makes any sense. But what I will say is that quality over quantity is the most important thing. Remember to be nice to each other. Remember to be truthful. Remember that I'm not going to change for anybody. So, hey, there's the door. That's the way it is. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, remember, I do apologize for, wrong one. I do apologize that, unfortunately I didn't do a gaming stream today. However, I will catch up, and that is a promise. And also, remember that, is that a lot of people out there will try to defame, not defame. I'm not going to use these legal terminology. They will talk crap about people. And, and it's one of those things that you have to use your own common sense and step out. And this is why I've been saying, step out the box, look at the bigger picture. Oh, I'm not gone yet, Cynthia. I'm not going yet. This is my sort of like cool down period now. Question, Nina, question. Spawn, has the missus ever been in the service? No comment. I can't answer that question. I appreciate your question, Nina, but I'd rather not answer that question. I'm not going yet, guys. Gee. When you're trying to get rid of me, what's going on? You're trying to get rid of me out of this classroom so you guys can go and cause trouble, can you? Right? Hey? Yeah, they probably would know you, Roy. But do some research. And by the way, guys, let's not forget. Let's do some research and support Eric. Let's get all this stuff sorted. And Eric, please make sure that you update the fundraiser with up-to-date information, pictures, and stuff like that. And let's all just let's just do this. Let's be a community, and I think that's more important than anything else right now. Like I said, the court cases and everything, the motions is just repetitive at the moment. So there's not much really to add. But anyone who comes across only me or David Richards, just tell them a message. Send them a message from me. Stop falling for their crap. Stop giving your well-earned money to people who are just taking advantage of you. Okay. So yeah, I've seen that, McB. And if you want to stay in a classroom after school, the punishment hour, you guys crack on. So you crack on. Anyway, so at Spawn, where did you meet the missus? Again, can't comment on that. All I can say is, Nina, is one thing. It was love at first sight. That I can assure you from both sides. I have a big day at the hospital with Mum, so I'd better try and get some sleep. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Take care. Thank you, sponsor who hugs to me. I will. Aussie Jen, please have a great sleep. Please have a productive day with your mum at the hospital, and let's hope it's all good news, and have a fantastic night. And thank you very much for being here. Lots of hugs. You take care, sweetheart. And again, thank you very much, and all the best to your mum. Yeah, so if there's obviously there's nothing else. All I can say, guys, again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support. Spread the word. If people want to get to find out who I am, spread the word. Entirely up to you. But I am going to stay who I am. I'm going to be who I am, and I'm not going to change anything for anybody. And to Linda, love you lots. At least now you know the truth. Now I hope the light has shone on that, and I hope that you can now explain to others what. Yes, I am, Nina. I am seeing your questions. It's just that like some questions I will answer, and some I won't. And one thing I won't answer any questions about my wife, because she's not part of this. Yes, she is. She tells me off and she gives me a slap across the ear all once in a while. But when it comes to my wife, I try not to involve her in daily stuff on here because she's not here. All I can say is that I worship the ground she walks on, and we've been together a long time. Right, and our marriage has been fantastic, and everyone knows that. Everyone knows from the get-go that I love my wife to bits, and but no, I'm not ignoring your questions, my darling. I'm not. I'm just I'm answering them too quick. And she knows that a lot of you ladies are in here because of my sexy voice, and She's not jealous. She'll just kill me. No, I'm only joking. No. Sorry for the cough, by the way. But one thing I have noticed, and this is really, really perturbing me, this is really getting on my nerves. I've noticed that I've stopped swearing a lot. That's not me. I feel like I'm being something that I'm not. But at the same time, I need to follow the rules and the guidelines of this platform. And also, I know a lot of you don't really like the vulgarity or the swearing, or most of you, and I appreciate that. So I am trying my best. And if I do slip up once in a while here and there, it's a slip up. But I'm coming in here and talking to the chat and love your stream. You're more than welcome. But just remember, I know that you've got an opinion, Ken, and I know that you know your opinion. But try not to put yourself in a position where, people judge you on your actions. I don't. At the end of the day, everyone makes their bed. But I really appreciate your honesty. I really do. But yeah, there you go. And the thing is, I think all the trolls and the haters, they're getting a little bit bored now because they're not getting what they want, which is also a good, funny thing. Yeah, but I try. I mean, see, I'm a typical infantier. I swear all the time. But I am trying to curtail the swearing here because one, I know that a lot of people don't like it, and I know, with too much swearing, it doesn't make me look good in a YouTube eye, so to speak. And I know I started off, well, you could be a millionaire basically with the amount of swearing I've done. Your swearing has gotten tame, but when you do, it doesn't bother most of us. I appreciate that, but I try not to, because the thing is, I am not sophisticated, you see. I was not born with a silver spoon in my bottom, but I do try. One does try to appreciate one's input when one doesn't use vulgarity in one's chat, which is something that one needs to appreciate once in a while. Yeah, there you go. But Spawn Trooper and Miss Malin, hi! Yay, I have internet. Yoo-hoo. Yes, hi, we missed you. We had a couple of incidents, but we missed you. Welcome back. And again, guys, just make sure that you still, hit that, because a couple of people have said they're not getting notifications. Just please make sure that you've on your when you subscribe, that you go to the bell. You just hold your mouse over it, and it will pop up with this window, and you'll have 3 bells. One with no bell, then it will have just some notifications, and then all notifications. So if you have that clicked, you will get the notifications. I've actually tested it. With someone else, and it does work. So you just make sure you hit that bell. If you've got the line through the bell, then you're not getting notifications, and it will only send you certain notifications, but not all of them. But other than that, Malin, hi, welcome. How was the Northern Lights for you? And unfortunately, I'm about to call it a day because we've gone over 3 hours, so I don't want to go, any longer. And you can catch up whenever you need to. But I hope that everyone understands, to the individuals that I have addressed, I hope that you understand what I'm saying. And to everyone else, I really, really appreciate you. And I'm going to leave you with the music, the fantastic song, my intro, but I'm going to make it an outro. But I am going to, at some point, create a outro. The only thing is, there's only 3 videos, because I obviously restream at the moment. I'm using the free one. But at some point in the near future, when I do get monetized, I may upgrade that, because I like restream. But see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm keeping a countdown. I'm not losing that. That's staying. The intro. Right, because that gives me about 5 minutes, so that means I can prep everything and get ready for the stream. right? And then you get the warning, which so you got 6 minutes right at the beginning that basically give me a chance to get everything going, and then you got the. But I am going to do an outro at some point. I am going to do an outro, and that outro is, yeah. So look forward to that. But I need to see if I can talk to Rattus, if we can get some regimental stuff or some military band bagpipes or something like that, see what happens. Let's see what happens. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for sticking with me. Thank you very much for being here. And to those people who have left or are playing a game, thank you so much for leaving the good people with me, and take care. And remember, if you are sitting on the outside and I am annoying you, then the only person who's responsible for that is yourself. So if you're going to be a troll, or you're sitting out there and you're butthurt and you all you're doing is just punishing yourself. So stop punishing yourself. You don't have to sit on the outside. You really don't. Okay, you really, really don't. Because one way or the other, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to say it as it is. And I'm not going to pussyfoot around anything. Okay? So it's entirely up to you to sit out there and get butthurt that what you do doesn't affect me. It doesn't. All right. So on that note, guys, I have to love you and leave you. It is the end of the stream. So again, thank you to everybody who's been here. All the newcomers and all the old school, thank you for being who you are. And I really do appreciate what you've done. Thank you, and God bless you. And take care, guys. That's where I can find my mouse. Pow!
Spawn trooper riding in the night. Heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawn trooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more second chances.